right. That was a quick one, right? That was quick. How y'all doing today? Good afternoon, good evening, happy Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday, isn't it? Yeah, it's wonderful. Sunday is a fun day. All right. So we're going to get started here. We're just going to jump right into it. I'm having fun with Stable Diffusion this evening. I'm going to do a neural feedback session maybe later, maybe before I go to bed. I don't know. But what I want to have fun with right now is Stable Diffusion, right? So I think we should turn on the cat, El Gato, and get started, right? We should get started. Let me see. Here we go. All right. There we go. So thank you for joining me. Thank you. While this is going on, let me open up the browser. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. We're going to open up Stable Diffusion. And I'm going to see if I can get it ready here. Now, what I've done is I've taken a number of images of myself and I trained a hyper network. You know what? I'm going to show you guys the images that I trained it with. But first, let me open up. Oh, actually, I already have it. There we go. Stable Diffusion. All right. So here is my Stable Diffusion window. All right. I'm going to open it up a little bigger, but I want you to see my face. And I'm also going to open a window with the. Oh, we've only got. Do we have both? Oh, we have both mics on. Okay. I'm going to open up another window share so I can show you my stable. Ooh, I got to change that window. I've been making some stuff. All right, so let's see. Stable Diffusion, AI, art model, train. No. Train. There we go. We're going to open this up. And now I'm going to window capture. And this will be, yeah, why not? Window capture 6. Wow, that's pretty big. Okay, so let me shrink it down a little bit. It comes in kind of large. I want to show you both of these things at the same time, so bear with me. Bear with me, people. Wow, it's really big. That's what she said, right? All right. So here we go. Now, these are the images that I trained my hyper network with. These are pictures that I've taken through the years, modeling pictures, posing for different photographers and whatnot. Actually, I'm saying through the years, but it really wasn't through the years. Okay. By the way, this is Devin Lockett, and it's not the Peak Performance Protocol. I'm just having some fun. Had a great Mass today, and it's a nice, relaxing Sunday, keeping holy the Sabbath. So I'm just having a little fun with this. But I wanted to see that I trained. You know, you only have to train it on about 12 images. But of course, since I had a 1,000+ images laying around, I figured, you know, why not? You know, and so I put all of the images in, and I had them processed. You have to have them prepped by Stable Diffusion first, and you can see some with hair, some without hair, right? And you have to give Stable Diffusion a chance. I'm gonna do another video on how to train a hyper network in Stable Diffusion. But I just wanted to give you an idea. So these are the images that I trained my hyper network with. Some with shirts, some without, some in a suit, you know, some close up, some far away, some whole body, some close up, some extreme close up, different expressions, smiling with teeth, without. I think I actually have a couple on there with facial hair. I'm not sure. Some boudoir pictures and whatnot. And some tough guy images, right? Different contrast images. I really mean it. This is over 1,000. This is 1,056 images. All right. So just wanted to share that with you guys and let you know that, you know, this is how I train my hyper network. Now I have a hyper network and it's really easy to call. I'm going to show you. I just opened Stable Diffusion, and first I'm going to try something crazy, just off the cuff, with maybe like 45 sampling steps, something like that. 45 sampling steps. Leave it at 512 by 512. Leave it on Euler A, and I'm going to leave it at a batch size of 1, right? Or maybe 4. I'll go batch size of 4, 2, and a batch count of 2. So it'll make 2 images. It'll make 4 images, 2 at a time. Okay, hold on. All right, batch count of 2, batch size of 2. Not too, you know, not too crazy. I don't want to go too crazy. I do want to restore faces because I'm working with a hyper network, and I'm going to enter my hyper network right here. So I've burned a few. I've trained a few. I trained one on my artistic style, but we're not going to work with that right now. Let's just use this first one here, which is actually the second one that I trained. The second one is the first one that I trained. And I'm going to say, I don't know, what's a nice crazy thing to do. Devin Lockett riding an elephant in the French Quarter, New Orleans. Right? Shout out to my family and friends in New Orleans. All right? I'm going to leave it just really simple like that, because the shorter your prompt, actually the more powerful it is. But you want to do a negative prompt, because there's a lot of crap that AI tends to put in if you don't tell it not to, right? So let me see. See, the sun is starting to go down, so let me put a little light on myself here. Let's get my prompt file where I write down my best prompts. All right, and get a nice big copy and put it here. B. All right, and I'm going to say full body photographic image of. Okay, and I'll probably put riding an elephant I'm going to hit Control and up arrow. 1, 2, 3. That's all. Just a strength of 3. And then I want to put the French Quarter, New Orleans. I want to give that a strength of 5, because I know that it's going to have to think about how the French Quarter looks in New Orleans, or access the internet to get images of the French Quarter in New Orleans. We'll close that. Nothing really too crazy, right? Okay, so let's first of all cue up something nice for you guys to listen to while it's burning. There you go, there you go. All right, so let's see, what is this? Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, that's good, that's good. All right, so let's go. Generate. The mix. My cousin Lauren posted a visit at the Audubon Zoo, so I've been thinking about that. Sorry, that was a terrible transition. I think I can do better than that. Let's see. I might have to use 2 fingers, right? Wow, what happened? We just totally lost the screen. What's going on? We'll try this one more time. Jeez, that was kind of pretty too. Anyway, you know what? I probably screwed that up when my elbow hit the keyboard. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go to lexica.art and let's also go to the prompt master website so that we can get some prompts, because as you can see, it was just making a picture of me and in the French Quarter. I'm going to show you some things that you have to do to make these images really pop. When you're using a well-trained, and obviously I use over 1,000 images, so I have a very well-trained hyper network. When you're using a well-trained hyper network, you have to turn your CFG scale very high, because the hyper network is well-trained and it's very strong. So you want it to listen to what you're saying. You want it to obey what you're saying. And here we go. Where is the prompt? There you go. Prompt master. Oops. Prompt hero. I'm sorry. We're going to go back to Lexica, okay? And then we're going to open up another and go to prompt hero. Bear with me. I'm going to show you how this is done. And we're just going to have some light fun. I'm not going to go as crazy as I normally go, because I spend a lot of time on Stable Diffusion creating marketing materials for my websites and for my ads. And I don't want to do that today. I just want to enjoy my Sunday and have some fun, make some quick images. All right, so here we have Prompt Hero. All right, and you see a number of samples of video, images, and then when you click on the images, they'll show you the prompt that is used. I don't need to wear they'll show you the prompt that is used to create the image. So if you see anything kind of interesting, here we go. If you see anything that you find interesting, we can apply our HYPERNETWORK to it and use the exact same prompt or a similar prompt, right? This is kind of cool. All right. Although it doesn't look like the person that they prompted it for, I can copy the prompt. Okay. And now this is going to be fun. So actually, let's see some more examples of that. Let's see if there are more examples. No, there are not. They're not. But this guy makes some pretty good prompts. Some pretty good image prompts. Okay. So now we're going to take this prompt. First, we'll add the HYPERNETWORK. Okay. Then we'll paste the prompt. We'll replace Adolf Hitler with Devin Lockett. Oops. I don't know why this mouse works this way. It's the only mouse that I have that works this way. I'm going to have to replace it. All right. Okay. Okay. I don't know whether this quote needs to be there or that ending period. Okay. So now we're going to go back to our document with the negative prompt. We'll copy that. Put the negative prompt here. Control V. Euler A. We'll bring it up to 45 sampling steps. Maybe 55. Yeah, 55 sampling steps. We'll do a batch count of 2 and a batch size of 2. Just to see how it looks. Restore faces. Right? And we're going to leave the CFG scale at 7. But it's going to work a lot better when it's 14 or higher because I'm working with a HYPERNETWORK. But let's just try it at 7. Now, there we go. Now, what you see with a CFG scale of 7, it doesn't really, it gives me good pictures of myself, but it doesn't follow the prompt, right? The CFG scale is too low. Now, normally 7 is a good CFG scale if you're just trying to have it imagine a new image, right? Create an image out of nowhere. But it's going to have to consider the HYPERNETWORK and the prompt. And the HYPERNETWORK was trained 100,000 passes, 100,000 learning steps. So it's very strong. It's a very strong HYPERNETWORK. And so basically what you end up with are just basically good photographs of me, right? But since I'm only doing 55 sampling steps and I'm only creating 4 images, then I can go through this. I'll give you another beat for the second half. All right, now here we are. Now you can see because I'm only doing 55 passes, it didn't really put much work into the likeness, right? I mean, yeah, you can tell it's me, but you know, it's not quite as handsome and so forth. All right, so let's bump this up. We're going to double it from 7 to 14, which is still not very high for a trained hyper network. Actually, no, let's go from the top and work down. Let's go up to something like 25, all right? Let's go to 25 and see how that works. You're going to see some crazy stuff now. Well, I can play DJ for y'all for a little while. All right. Now, as you can see, it is a very strong train on the hyper network, so it's really hard to get it to follow the prompt. Let's go even higher. Wow, look at that dude. Let's go even higher. Okay, we gotta go even higher. We gotta go to like, I don't know. Let's go to 27. 27 is ridiculous. And we're gonna change from Euler A to DPM to DPM plus 2SA Karas. All right, and yeah, why not? Now, remember, I didn't stress anything, right? I have to go into the prompt and start stressing things. Now you can see these pictures look pretty much like me, right? Like regular photographs of me. Maybe a little bit of variation. I never had that shirt before. That's pretty cool. It's even got the blemishes that I used to have on my face. All right, we've had to make a few changes here because this hypernetwork is trained very strong. So what I have to do is use the very strongly trained 100,000. It was 100,000 passes. That's right. That's why it's only giving me information from those photographs, no matter how strong of a CFG scale. But I have several trained with my face in different ways, different styles. All right, let's look at what we got. Yeah, it's pretty dope. But it's not the image that I'm trying to get. Now, 27 is about as high as I want to go on the CFG scale, but let's just say we go up to 28. And I'm going to replace this hypernetwork. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to pop in the first one that I trained. X, and then come out here, V. All right, so now this mouse is just giving me the blues. All right, check it out. V, and then I'll just backspace this out. How's about that? How's about that? All right, now, and I'm going to a top A mountain, and I'm going to say a top A mountain is worth 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're not going to go there yet. How about surround him with, I'll go 1, 2, 3, parentheses. Now you see how it gives me an error until I close the parentheses? All right, surround him with swirling clouds and snow-capped mountain peaks. 1, 2, 3. So we want to emphasize that with parentheses, not with the numbers, not with the ratio. Shiva's divine energy and strength. I'm going to hit control and go 1, 2. You got to select it. I don't know why this mouse is giving me this difficulty, man. As soon as I let it go, it deselects. You know what? I'm going to use this mouse. Luckily, I keep 2 mice connected at once. Wow, maybe it's the computer. All right, Shiva's divine energy and strength. Energy, Shiva's divine energy is 6. We're going to say reverence and awe, 3 parentheses. And then supreme deity, 4, emphasis, 1, 2, ooh. Supreme deity, 1, 2, 3, 4, realm of, actually, you know what? I'm going to put New York here. And let's see what happens. Okay. Man, that guy looks mean. And you know what? Let's emphasize Devin Lockett with 3 or 2, just 2 parentheses, because it's my hyper network, so who else is it going to be? But you want to make sure that it's a powerful image. We'll keep it at, let's go back to Euler S. Euler A. Euler A is good for making your initial image. And I'll give it up to, how about 60? 60 passes. How about that? Because the Euler seems to have more imagination, right? The Keras ones tend to be better on the details. Actually, let's try this one. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see how much of a likeness it puts on my face. All right, all right. So the likeness is not much like me. That's because I'm not using many sampling steps. So it's gonna go kind of. It'll go slow if I use a lot of sampling steps. But I like the images. It's coming out. It's coming out okay, right? It's coming out okay. But you see, when you go with the high CFG scale, it kind of messes up the quality of the image, but it gives you what you're asking for, right? Yeah, very nice. Very nice. Okay. So let's bring this CFG down. Now I'm using a weaker, a less trained hyper network. So we're going to come down now to DPM 2SA Keras, and these are kind of funky though, right? Not bad. And we'll give this a shot. Oh, can't use that. That's copyrighted. Now you can see the CFG scale of 22 is just about right, because with this hyper network, because you can see some of the images are just me in a suit, and some of the images are just, I don't know, Shiba. I'm trying to see how well it's going to merge the two, right? Like I said, if I was doing up to 150 sampling steps, the images would look perfect. They would look just like me, and they would look better. I keep forgetting to pick up a new headphone cord extender. So I have to keep twisting this one up. All right, let's take a look at what we got. Let's take a look at what we've got. All right, now, this is kind of cornball. This is nice. Remember, I'm only using 60 sampling steps, so it's not really like what I want. But this is kind of interesting, right? So let's just say I wanted to turn this into a sort of a poster, or maybe 16:9 ratio for a YouTube video. And of course that doesn't look like me, right? That doesn't look like my face very much, right? But now we'll send it to image, okay? And in image to image, right? We're starting with the image. I want to expand my width to 910 because 910 by 512 is the 16:9 ratio. And this time I want to do a batch count of 10 and batch size of 2. All right, I don't want to go too crazy with it. And this time we'll go up to, let's go up to 150. Screw it, right? And the denoising strength is fine, 0.75, because I do want it to denoise, right? I want it to change from the image, and I don't want to use extras just yet, right? And I'm going to take this down to DPM plus 2S caras. I want to say resize and fill. I want it to be just what you see, but I want it to fill in the outer edges, so it's going to imagine more towers, because my character is pretty much centered. And CFG scale is fine because it already has it. Now, this is something that I want you to see. It already has an image to work with. I have a stronger, remember the original one was too strong, right? It was the original Hyper Network was too strong. So it right, so we're going to go back to that one. We're going to go back to the strong one, because now I want it to look like me, right? I want it to show my face. So we're going to Control X and then get rid of this. Control V, give it a space. All right, and yeah, I think we're ready. Now this is going to take a lot longer because I'm up to 150 sampling steps. But I want to show you how you can use text to image with a small amount of sampling steps to create your image, because you're looking for creativity, right? And then once you have that creativity, then you want to make sure that it looks like the hyper network that you intend. You want to make sure that it's nice and sharp and pretty. So you want to give it a lot of sampling steps. And let's see how it looks. Tell you the truth, this is a great time for a word from our sponsor.
In the dynamic world of construction, where timelines are tight and projects demand agility, having reliable and efficient labor at your disposal is critical. Enter LaborDia, the ultimate app for streamlining your workforce needs. This innovative platform revolutionizes the way contractors connect with skilled day laborers, saving time, reducing hassle, and enhancing productivity on your construction sites. LaborDia empowers contractors by putting the control in their hands. With just a few taps, you can post the location of your construction site along with the rate you're offering for day labor. Laborers in your area will immediately see your job posting, complete with GPS indicators for easy navigation. This means no more waiting for days to find reliable workers. LaborDia ensures you're matched with laborers who are ready and eager to work, whether that's right now or at the crack of dawn tomorrow. What sets LaborDia apart is its seamless integration of technology to simplify your operations. The app's payment system, featuring PayPal and Zelle, eliminates the need for cumbersome cash transactions. Pay your workers directly and securely through the app, saving time and ensuring transparency. Plus, with LaborDia's mutual rating system, you can build a network of trusted laborers. Rate workers based on their punctuality, skills, and professionalism, and gain valuable insights from laborers who rate your job postings and site conditions. This feedback loop fosters accountability and trust on both sides, creating a stronger and more reliable workforce ecosystem. Safety and compliance are at the forefront of LaborDia's design. By offering tools for verifying worker profiles and guidance on labor laws, the app helps you maintain legal and ethical standards on every project. Additionally, features like geofencing ensure precise location tracking, so you know your team is where they need to be, when they need to be there. LaborDia doesn't just make your job easier, it helps you run your business smarter. Use the app to track payment history, analyze labor costs, and optimize your hiring strategy based on real-time demand insights. Whether you're managing a small renovation or overseeing a large-scale development, LaborDia provides the flexibility to scale your workforce up or down with ease. In today's competitive construction industry, staying ahead means embracing tools that simplify and enhance your operations. LaborDia is not just an app. It's a strategic partner that empowers you to focus on what you do best: building. Don't let labor shortages or inefficiencies slow you down. Join LaborDia today and experience a smarter, faster, and more reliable way to manage your workforce. With LaborDia, the future of construction staffing is in your hands.
You know what?
Say hello to my little friend.
That's right. Say hello to my little friend. we got 2 done. As long as it's taking, I want to show you guys something right quick. I don't think I'm going to let it keep drawing on these. All right, let's interrupt it. It takes a while to interrupt because it's very resource intensive. All right, so now we got 2 good images, or I guess you can call them good images. All right, but they still don't have much detail in my face, right? It still doesn't look much like me. So instead of saying resize and fill, we're going to say crop and resize. So by cropping and resizing it, naturally would have to zoom in. So we can take a look at that. And then we'll move down to DPM to SDE carats, okay? Crop and resize, and we'll see how that looks. The mountains behind me look pretty, though. I gotta say that. I give you that. I like the boots it gave me. But with 150 sampling steps, we should be able to get better facial definition. Now you see how it put me in there, but it cropped and resized? While that's working, let's look for another image to prompt to copy prompts from. We'll look on Lexica. I think some of these people put up fake prompts. I don't think they always put the, like, look, a chaotic illustration of New York City. Really? You didn't say it done in a cartoon pen style? No, you didn't say that? You didn't give any style information? You just said a chaotic illustration of NYC? No, that's not the prompt that they use. Well, looks like I messed up, and it's going to take a while to fix it. So I'm going to have to cut this one a little bit shorter than I expected to do. But that's fine, because I need to get my beauty rest for the long week ahead of time. But that was just a little time to share with you, showing some AI, some artificial intelligence, and how to work with hyperlinks. The problem with doing AI videos or Stable Diffusion videos, even though I have a monster computer here, it takes a long time. It's very resource intensive. And especially if you want it to look sharp and pretty, you want to put it up to 150 sampling steps. The more sampling steps you put it through, then the longer it's going to take to finish your images. It's just that simple. And then once you get into a situation where you've closed the browser and you've still got Stable Diffusion running trying to create the images, you basically have to restart the computer or restart Stable Diffusion in the prompt, right? From the prompt level. And I don't really feel like going through all of that. I'd rather just reboot the computer and start it up again, have it generate images overnight, right? I can, I'll do that when I go to sleep. Set it to generate 200 images, for example, at high res, and don't use anything else on the computer that uses the graphics card, right? That uses your graphics processing unit, that GPU. Well, this program, what is it? OBS Studio that I'm broadcasting on, it's also resource intensive, and it's also using my GPU, right? So anyway, it's 6:21 in the evening. I'm going to retire early. I had a very, very blessed Sunday. I had a really good confession yesterday. I feel good. I don't know if any of you Catholics out there know what I'm talking about. It's like this. It's like that. It's like that. And say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
So anyway, yeah, that's about it. That's all I really wanted to talk to you guys about. I want you guys to have a little fun, smacking it up with me on some AI. I'm going to go live tomorrow morning, of course, with another neurofeedback session. I think I might work the somatosensory band because I'm going to be doing some lifting. I think we're going to go to the gym. Now that it's getting cooler, we're going to go to the gym and start with some weightlifting, and then do the run, and then go back to the gym and do the swim. Or maybe just lift and swim. I don't know. Or maybe yoga. I think I'm going to start doing yoga classes in the morning as well. Anyway, this is Devin Lockett, and this is not the Peak Performance Protocol. This is just me on a Sunday having fun and doing some AI, some Stable Diffusion. I'm glad you guys could join me. Blessings to everyone, right? Blessings to my children, Yvonne, Katie, Kai, I love you all. Blessings to the biometrics team, Nika, Nicole, Lindsay, and Rudy. Couldn't do it without you guys. And Abubakar. While we're here, speaking of Abubakar, I think it's time for another word from our sponsor.
Imagine a world where finding your next job is as easy as opening an app on your phone. Labor Dia is here to make that vision a reality, connecting hard-working day laborers like you with construction contractors who need reliable workers. Whether you're looking for work today or planning ahead for tomorrow, Labor Dia gives you the tools to take control of your schedule and secure steady opportunities. With Labor Dia, there's no more waiting at street corners or relying on word of mouth. Instead, you'll have instant access to job opportunities right in your area. Contractors post the location of their job sites along with the rate they're offering, and you can RSVP to the jobs that fit your skills and schedule. The app's GPS integration ensures you can easily find the job site, so you'll always know exactly where to go. One of the best parts of Labor Dia is its commitment to fairness and transparency. All job postings clearly display the pay rate, so you know upfront what you're earning. The app's built-in payment system, integrated with PayPal and Zelle, makes getting paid simple and secure. No more waiting for checks or dealing with cash. Your money goes directly into your account. Labor Dia also empowers you to build your reputation as a skilled and dependable worker. Contractors can rate your performance, helping you stand out and get chosen for more jobs. But it doesn't stop there. You can also rate contractors, ensuring they provide a safe and fair working environment. This mutual rating system helps create trust and accountability on both sides, making Labor Dia a community where quality work is rewarded. Beyond connecting you with jobs, Labor Dia is designed to support you in your career. Use the app to keep track of your work history and payments, making it easier to manage your finances and plan your future. And because Labor Dia is accessible on your smartphone, you can find and secure jobs anytime, anywhere, right from the palm of your hand. Labor Dia is more than just an app. It's your partner in success. We understand the challenges day laborers face, and we're here to make your work life easier, more predictable, and more rewarding. Join Labor Dia today and take the first step toward a brighter, more secure future. The opportunities are out there, and with Labor Dia, they're right at your fingertips.
I like that little magnifying glass, the way the guy did it on the video. That's pretty cool. Anyway, tú sabes que no he olvidado a los que hablan el español, porque también quiero que recargan su teléfono y instalan la app Labor Dia, ¿ok?
Imagina un mundo donde encontrar tu próximo trabajo sea tan fácil como abrir una aplicación en tu teléfono. Labor Dia está aquí para hacer esa visión una realidad, conectando a trabajadores jornaleros como tú con contratistas de construcción que necesitan empleados confiables. Ya sea que estés buscando trabajo hoy o planeando para mañana, Labor Dia te da las herramientas para tomar el control de tu horario y asegurar oportunidades constantes. Con Labor Dia, no tienes que esperar más en esquinas o depender de recomendaciones de boca en boca. En su lugar, tendrás acceso instantáneo a oportunidades de trabajo en tu área. Los contratistas publican la ubicación de sus sitios de trabajo junto con la tarifa que ofrecen, y puedes confirmar tu asistencia a los trabajos que se ajusten a tus habilidades y horario. La integración GPS de la aplicación asegura que puedas encontrar el lugar de trabajo fácilmente, para que siempre sepas exactamente dónde ir. Una de las mejores cosas de Labor Dia es su compromiso con la equidad y la transparencia. Todas las ofertas de trabajo muestran claramente la tarifa de pago, para que sepas desde el principio cuánto ganarás. El sistema de pago integrado en la aplicación, compatible con PayPal y Zelle, hace que recibir tu dinero sea simple y seguro. Olvídate de esperar cheques o de lidiar con efectivo. Tu dinero va directamente a tu cuenta. Labor Dia también te da la oportunidad de construir tu reputación como un trabajador hábil y confiable. Los contratistas pueden calificar tu desempeño, ayudándote a destacar y a ser seleccionado para más trabajos. Pero no solo eso. Tú también puedes calificar a los contratistas, asegurándote de que proporcionen un entorno de trabajo seguro y justo. Este sistema de calificaciones mutuas ayuda a crear confianza y responsabilidad en ambos lados, haciendo de Labor Día una comunidad donde se recompensa el trabajo de calidad. Más allá de conectarte con trabajos, Labor Día está diseñado para apoyarte en tu carrera. Usa la aplicación para llevar un registro de tu historial laboral y tus pagos, lo que facilita manejar tus finanzas y planificar tu futuro. Y porque Labor Día está disponible en tu teléfono inteligente, puedes encontrar y asegurar trabajos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar, directamente desde la palma de tu mano. Labor Día es más que una aplicación, es tu aliado para el éxito. Entendemos los desafíos que enfrentan los jornaleros y estamos aquí para hacer que tu vida laboral sea más fácil, predecible y gratificante. Únete a Labor Día hoy y da el primer paso hacia un futuro más brillante y seguro. Las oportunidades están allí afuera y con Labor Día están al alcance de tu mano.
All right. Yes. So that concludes our video for this evening. Unless you want to give me some more praise and worship and applause, I appreciate that. Yeah, so anyway, thank you. Once again, as I always say, stay kind. Please stay kind, because mean people suck. Don't be mean. Don't be abusive. All right? And don't lie. All right? Stay blessed and stay healthy. Have a good night. Have a restful Sunday night, because you got a big week ahead of you starting tomorrow. All right?